Perfect. Let's see. I've already done... I haven't... No, you're right. I haven't successfully done Volume 1 yet. I've gotten the bad endings on both of them somehow. Okay, I will be right back, and then we'll get this train wreck going. We have returned. Is my sound not working for this? Let's see. Weird how I don't hear any music whatsoever, but okay. Ah, there we are. Oh, dear God. And just what are you supposed to be? Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you're a lost traveler who is hungry and in need of medical assistance. You're also really lonely. Oh my. Oh, how funny this is. How very droll you want to be, my friend. It's too much. This thing at my doorstep, wishing to know me in any capacity. The hilarity somehow escapes my ability to capture with medical laughter. How rare. You apologize for your presumptuous request. You hang your head, turn around, and begin to walk. And just, what the fuck do you think you're doing? I didn't invite you to leave. You stop in your tracks obediently and turn to face her again. Your possibly broken ribs are throbbing in pain, but this does not strike you as the right moment to exhibit weakness. It dawns on me we may have gone off on the wrong saunter pod. Where are my manners? Ghastly behavior on my part. After all... Okay, where's the back button? Oh, whatever. I would weep for you, really, except crying out of my 3 eyes at once gets a bit messy. So instead, I think I'll be saving my tears for someone less offensively worthless. You aren't sure if she's inviting you to stay inside, or if she just got you to stay longer so she could insult you. You try and remain stoic, while your confrontational new friend decides what to do with you. Oh, my dear, you're sad. So amusing, mildly endearing. Perhaps I'll decide later if it's endearing, once I have more information. It's entirely impossible. I will retroactively decide it's disgusting. But for now, try to put yourself at ease, you pitiful fool. Understand? You nod while practicing simpler control. You've gotten yourself agitated. I wonder why. You have nothing to worry about. Of course I'll be your friend conditionally. I mean, there's a chance the designation will be formalized. If you behave in ways that I approve of, studying now. Let's call it friendship in progress, agreed? This is what you've been waiting for. A new friend. Oh gosh. All you have to do now is try and not fuck up. Possibly for a while. Come into my hive this way, after me. You look like you could use nourishment. I don't know whatever it is that UR eats generally, but it doesn't matter. You'll eat what I have on hand. If I tell you to. How does it sound? Get the fuck out of my face. Rejection. Alright. So that was a bad ending. Now let's skip through and take the next path. I'll do whatever you say. You will enjoy everything I provide you with and tell you to do. I can't imagine any sort of negativity coming from one of my friends. I will assume we share this philosophy when it comes to friendship. Give her a thumbs up until you realize your arm is broke. You try to make sure she doesn't notice a bad impression and the such. Now come with me. I need your help with something. You follow her to her hive. It's a bit gloomy. You suppose she's going to fix you something to eat, as promised. You pass through her kitchen and right out the other side. Guess dinner can wait. Try not to let your broken limbs slow you down. A good friend wouldn't allow such trifling physical ailments to cause any inconvenience. Oh, so she knows I'm injured. Fair enough. You hobble faster, through another door into a darker room and down a flight of stairs. I can't see. And there's some noise down below. Oh, what, you're hungry? I've not forgotten. What sort of piece of shit friend do you take me for? I didn't remind her. Is she a mind reader? Because this will make things real awkward. Here we are. This will be where you're most useful. You look around with a sense of relief. You see no sign of whatever thing was hungry. You're less relieved to see several other kids trapped in cages. One of them makes eye contact. He struggles to say help. Your new friend is unamused and twitches her finger. Help, he says. Help, hello. Looks like you're the new friend in progress. Chosen by Ardata. She's my savior, my reason for being. I'm nothing without her. I'd hollow myself out and let her make a nest inside me. Okay, that's creepy. You turn away from this child. You don't want to hear anything he has to say. Ever. Again. Ever. Don't mind him. He's always regarded himself as a comedian. Come over here. This is what I'll have you help with. You're led to a dark corner of this, well, you're gonna call it as you see it, this dungeon. Your new friend has a dungeon full of children and a monster somewhere. Then again, a beggar like you can't be a chooser. I've been having an awful time with it, and you can do it for me. Save some time. You look at the thing in question. You doubt she's had an awful time because it's still in the box. Looks completely untouched since it was brought down. The box contains a table. A table which ominously looks like it was designed to keep a person strapped to it. I need you to assemble it for me. There's a screwdriver. I assume other tools are in the box. You take the screwdriver with your non-broke arm. It's not what you had in mind. I don't know what I had in mind. Warm meal? Friendly banter? Maybe a sling? Hold on, before you start, this will make for excellent content. My fans will appreciate it. Sets up a video recording device on a tripod and points it at you. Video feed comes to life on several monitors just behind you. You see in one corner of the screen an unflattering angle of yourself, hunched over the box. Other rectangles contain shots of the kids in cages. Suppose cameras are pointing at them too. I had no idea this friendship came with instant stardom. Now you can start. She's suddenly sitting in a comfortable-looking chair facing you, holding a chalice. You have all the parts spread out on the floor, organized according to their labels. Try to remember the last time you did something like this. I don't recall it at all. This doesn't look like it'll be fun. Oh, how sad for you. I'm sorry, is this not to your liking? You reassure her that, no, this is, totally amazing. You love this. It's what you were born for. Forget what you thought. Completely arbitrary and wrong. It meant nothing. Ah, yes, I hear that a lot. Continue. You open the bag of screws. Why are there like 50 screws? where do these even go? The table doesn't even seem complicated. You look at the screwdriver and study the screws. They need an Allen wrench. Does this even have an Allen wrench? You begin to sweat and look nervous. You wonder what to do. You throw the screwdriver. She calmly lifts a hand up towards a kid in the cage. The kid tenses and lifts his own arm in the direction of the screwdriver. The screwdriver stops. Oh shit. You run up the flight of stairs. She twitches a finger, and the caged kid does a full frickin' spasm. The screwdriver goes flying at you. You're stabbed in the leg, and you fall over, back down the stairs. You're crumpled in a heap at the bottom of the stairs, bleeding. And you've broke your arm in several places. Oh, that didn't seem very friendly. Lucky for you, I'm determined to make relationships work. Even with people who flee simple furniture assembly projects. Your body tenses up, moving without permission. Moving without permit, you get to your feet without taking the screwdriver out. Ow, it hurts. You use both of your arms and all your strength and pick her up. Oh god. The pain from your arm is excruciating. Arms with broken bones are not meant for heavy lifting. The weight on your leg isn't great either. You hold her as a groom would hold a bride. She wraps her arms around your neck. She looks directly into your eyes and grins. Ah, this is much better. Now onward and upward, new friend. Your legs begin to operate without your consent. They wobble and struggle under the weight. The wound throbs. You lumber back up the long flight of stairs, carrying her. Take her back to the kitchen and set her down on a chair seated at the table. You didn't think I forgot about dinner, did you? Let's put your behavior behind us. Good thing I'm benevolent enough to overlook disgusting acts of betrayal. Consider the transgression blood beneath the abattoir. You exhale. Yes, you're hungry. Maybe a warm meal will lift your spirits. You pull out a chair and attempt to sit down. Your legs lock up and you stand. No. Oh. Why are you sitting? There's cooking to do. You stagger over towards the fridge and open it. You pull out a large hawk of mystery alien meat. Put it on the counter. Your broken arm, you reach in anguish for a big dangling meat cleaver. You chop the meat, wincing with each swing of the cleaver. You place the sliced meat on a frying pan, sear it lightly, and serve it on a plate very rare. Just the way your new friend likes. You don't know why she likes it, but you surmise this is what she prefers, since she's the one doing the cooking. You put it on the table in front of her, along with a fork and knife. Your muscles relax, as you apparently are allowed to control your own body again. She does nothing except for a look at you with a pleased expression. You eye the meat in front of her, and the meat on the counter, and the chair. Well, it looks like you're confused. A good friend would know what to do. In fact, I don't think a good friend would take nearly as long to decide what the right thing to do is. You decide to feed this weirdo. This feels like the only obvious thing. She's looking up to you. Ow. Can't do it. The arm is much less serviceable, and the muscles are not being forced via psychic override. Nevertheless, she looks at you patiently and smiles. Nice of her. Not going to be mad. You feel like you're growing closer to your new friend. You put the fork down and pick up the knife with your good arm. You cut the meat into several pieces with careful sawing. Put the knife down, pick up the fork, and stab a piece. Ah, very good. Nice technique. A well-sized morsel, too. She chews the meat with excellent form. Good table manners, you think? When she finishes the piece, you slice off more and continue. The food looks good, her mouth watering, but she doesn't offer any. Well, when it's time for you to eat, you're sure she'll let you know. The meal's finished. No more food, except a few pieces of unchewable gristle, which you did not try and feed her. That'd be thoughtless. Bad service. She reclines and steeples her fingers, looking quite pleased with how it's gone so far. You aren't sure why she's laughing. Oh my, what a fool. You point at yourself, wondering if she's referring to you. You don't know what you've done. Ha. Pauses her laughter for a minute or two, then begins to frown. A faint blue tear rolls down her cheek. Truth is, I don't even know why I'm laughing. This isn't very funny. What's happening here? It was a good dinner. You did a good job, whoever you are. Puts her face in both of her hands and sobs quietly. You have no idea what to do about this. Oh God. Okay. Well. It spazzed out, but I got the friendship. Huzzah. All right. That is one down.